Well, welcome to another episode of Birding with Jason. As you can see, I'm standing in a very different habitat than my usual videos because my usual videos are in jungles and forests. Most of the previous episodes were made in Brazil, and I'm standing here now in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Now, that's an interesting question how I ended up here over 10,000 kilometers away. And the reason is basically, well, there are quite a few reasons, and it's a little bit difficult to explain in a video like this. But one of the reasons is that it was a little bit difficult to do content creation in Brazil. And that's because it was difficult to obtain gear there. And part of the sort of content creation thing, I do reviews of new gear, and it was quite difficult to receive gear there. Actually, just to take an example, if I ordered a $2,000 camera, in Brazil, I'd probably have to pay an extra $3,000 of import taxes. And often you can't even pay those import taxes even if you want to, because the camera companies simply won't ship down to Brazil. So it's basically very difficult to receive gear there. It was also difficult to do other sorts of things there sometimes in certain areas that wasn't totally safe to record things. Nothing ever happened, but it's a little less safe. So basically the idea is to try Canada for a little while. Come here instead and see if we can do a few more things here, like birding videos. Now, there are less birds here. There are far less species here. I think there are almost 2,000 species in the tropics in Brazil. And here there are about, I think in the entire country, about 700 species. So less species of birds, but I did see two new birds already. The black-billed magpie and some kind of woodpecker. Actually, I think that's new. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to look in the bird book for that. But yeah, see, it's a very different habitat, and one of the cool things is that you might see behind me the light is very nice because in the northern hemisphere the light sort of is much lower in the sky for much longer in the day. And there are also mountains in the distance. I haven't gotten to the mountains yet, but I'm very excited to do some landscape photography there because, well, those mountains are just beautiful. But I'm going to have to actually drive over to those mountains because they're over 100 kilometers away. But I'm on the top of the park here, on top of Nose Hill Park in Calgary, Alberta, so I can see quite far around me, and those mountains look really beautiful. So I'm very excited to go and see those mountains. So not too many birds yet. There was a raven just a few minutes ago, some magpies, and some other small birds, maybe house sparrow, but those aren't really a native species here. So, but they still count, I guess. So that's it. That's the whole story of it. Yeah. Now, from now on, at least for the next probably year, I'll be in Canada, doing this sort of stuff, producing videos the same as ever, and I hope you enjoy them. I think there are going to be many exciting ones to come. Well, that was cool. I just saw two deers up there, and I'm not really sure what species. I had some opportunities to get some photos of them. There are some good positions there, so it's quite cool. I'm hoping to see them again so I can try a few more variations and maybe perfect the shot a little bit more. But so it actually proves that this park is not devoid of wildlife. And actually there were there was a flock of those black-billed magpies too. I'm sure there could be more wildlife in the spring, but even in the winter there was some wildlife here, so that was very nice. And I hope to take you back to this park again and show you some of the more of the things that it has to offer. So that's it for this episode with Birding with Jason, and I'll see you again next time.